Good morning, Sarah Lane. I am Trent.
And I'm Alex Shaw.
In today's news, we will be discussing should marijuana be legal in the state of Alabama.
We have some pros and cons to share with you all. Okay. Here are just a few pros for the legalization of marijuana.
First one is more effective criminal justice and law enforcement. Legalization advocates claim that the move will provide police officers more money and time to go after criminals committing other crimes, such as violence.
Number 2, safety controls. When a person buys weed off the street, there is no way he could exactly know what dangerous substances are cut into it. On the other hand, current legalization efforts create a framework for safety control system, which will get rid of the risk of coming from smoking marijuana.
The third one is water access for medicinal use. People inside and outside the medical field argue that marijuana is effective in treating a range of health conditions, including Crohn's disease, epilepsy, multiple sclerosis, and post-traumatic stress disorder.
Number 4, medical benefits for cancer patients. As previously mentioned, marijuana brings out about a number of medical benefits. However, the most notable of them all is treatment of patients who are undergoing chemotherapy.
Number 5, reduce street justice related to drug disputes. Currently, you cannot call the police or any lawyer to litigate if someone in the drug trade screws you over. Instead, you must settle the dispute yourself, which often leads to a cycle of retaliatory violence. But with legalization, proper means to settle disputes would be created.
Here's a few cons for the legalization of marijuana.
We got number 1 for you right here, addictive nature. Marijuana legalization supporters argue that weed is not as addictive as harder drugs such as cocaine and heroin. But, that's a but right there, addictive treatment specialists have seen firsthand the long-term use does lead to addiction. Research found that as many as 1/10 of the users have developed dependence over time.
Whoa, didn't see you there. Number 2, gateway drug status. Addiction treatment specialists believe that weed is a gateway drug that potentially introduces users to more seriously illegal substances of abuse. Ooh.
We got number 3 coming at you. Increased in strong driving and related cases. Contrary to what is stated above, marijuana use cannot be considered a truly victimless crime. Knowing all the crimes that might be committed when users are under the influence while drunk driving is a major problem in society. Despite all the stiff penalties in education, equally dangerous is driving high. But this is more difficult to detect unless the user is smoking in the car.
Number 4, increased chances of drug falling in the hands of children. Even unhealthy items that are illegal, such as alcohol and cigarettes, are prohibited from being sold to children. The primary reason for this is because children in general do not exhibit the same responsibility,
That's right.
reasoning, and judgment of adults. And their bodies are not as equipped to handle the intake of such substances.
Number 5, danger of secondhand smoke to bystanders. The dangers of secondhand smoke for cigarettes are well publicized, so common sense would just tell you that more widespread use of marijuana will increase the likelihood that other people will suffer the same damage inhaling smoke, and this time from a heavy drug.
6, cause diseases. The side effects of medical marijuana result in damage to the brain, poor lung health, risk of heart disease, and poor mental health. All these conditions are very hard to recover from. You have to go.
And those are just some pros and cons for the use of legalizing marijuana. The use of marijuana is shown right here.